Well, a quick update from Cambridge, Ontario. Today's Wednesday, July 17th. So as you can see, my truck is no longer hooked to the flatbed. So I just dropped the trailer, hopefully for the last time. And I bought this for sale sign and arranged the timbers in an extremely creative way to serve as a wall I can stick my sign on. And the numbers look beautiful. I don't know, maybe I should have been an artist. So, any of you guys want to buy this trailer, the time to let me know will be now. And later today I'm meeting with a leasing guy and we're signing the lease. I'm giving him a couple of checks. And the dealer, the trailer dealer, is already getting my new license plate. So that's my next step, is to go to Bobtail there tomorrow. They're like about 50 kilometers from here. Pick up the new plate for the trailer, the ownership, and the export papers, and then I'll be heading to Kentucky. And what else I've been doing this morning is I was working real hard to find the money. You know, because that's one of the things that happen when these people don't tell you about all the fees. They're basically shooting themselves in the foot, because, you know, I'm driving home knowing that I only owe like $1,000, you know, and I had some expenses as you saw on the road. Right now, all of a sudden, it's $2,000, and so, you know, I had to be a bit creative, but I already booked a load for the new step, and that's the good news. As soon as I pick it up, I already have the package of documents from Landstar that are required to be filled out in order to add that new trailer to the Landstar system. You know, like VIN number, trailer make, you know, model, year, license plate, stuff like that. And the only thing I need to do is, after I send those papers, is I have to do inspection on the new trailer. And there's a couple of Landstar approved inspection stations. Mostly there, you can find them at the truck stops, you know, like Petro, TA, stuff like that. And I found one close by there. So on my way to the shipper in Indiana, not too far from the factory in Kentucky, I'm gonna stop at the inspection site and do the inspection. And I also have to do one on the truck, otherwise at the end of this month the inspection on my truck will expire, and these are 120-day DOT inspections. So that's what I'm doing, and it's real hot today. It's like plus 35 Celsius. Jesus, I'm all like dripping sweat here, and that's it. So we'll add more later today once I did the meet with the lease rep. And shortly after lunch, I got a call from the financial guy, from the loan broker, and I went to my bank, got a pre-authorized payment letter. You know, that's where the payments are coming out of the bank account, and I had to do 2 checks. One to the lender, that this broker would take the check to the actual lender, because they just act as a broker, right, between me and the lender. And the other check, that fee that I talked about, $500. And because I'm still kind of not too happy about that, I asked the broker, I said, can I give you cash? Because, you know, the bank charges me about $7 or $10 when I do a draft, and I don't use checks. So and the broker says, well, you can give cash for our invoice for the $500, but that big amount to the lender should be in a check form, or you know, bank draft or something. And so I did the bank draft, and then I got cash, and I asked the bank teller, I said, I want that in $1 bills. And the guy looks at me and he says, oh, I'm sorry, sir, we don't have $1 bills. I'm thinking, what? A bank doesn't have $1 bill? And then it occurred to me, wait a second, this is Canada. In Canada, we don't have $1 bills. We have $1 coins and $2 coins popularly known as loonie and toonie. The loonie is $1 coin, toonie is a $2 coin. So the lowest denomination for a paper note is $5. So I said, okay, I'll take it in $5. So it took him like 10 minutes to get that, it's 101 note, because it's 505, $505 and 37 cents. And there was no pennies anymore, right? So the system is now, they rounded up. So he gave me $505.40, all in $5 bills plus, 40 cents change. And I said, can you put it in an envelope? So it's like envelope this thick. So I go to meet this broker at the coffee shop down the road here from my hotel. Yeah, I went into a hotel for 2 days. And the guy doesn't look, two-faced. I mean, he doesn't care. I said, just, one thing about these fees is that, you guys shoot yourself in the foot when you do this kind of thing. Surprising people like this. I said, I was counting on one amount, and now it's totally different amount, so I had to scramble and look for more money, it's not just a matter of ethics or whatever, but it's just, pure convenience. I had $1,000, like, ready to go, and then all of a sudden I owed twice as much, And partly because of this fee, unexpected fee, but I mean, I'm okay. I asked him, by the way, so what is this for? Like, is this the lender? I said, who pays your commission? Right, so this is not the commission for sure. The lender pays you the commission. The guy says, yeah, okay, so then, or he says the fee depends on the lender. So I couldn't, understand, like, how does it depend on the lender? He says each lender is different. So I said, wait a second, so this fee, the lender charges you this fee? And he doesn't say yes or no. He says, well, this is for courier services using Equifax, paperwork, copies, But this is similar, I remember now, this is similar to what I paid for when I was buying my condo apartment. And when I went to the lawyer, and I think I gave him like, I don't know, it was like 5,000 down. And I gave him the same story like with Australia, So it's not something that, I should be too unhappy about, because it's always happens like this when you buy a big item, and this is like $40,000, trailer. And when I bought my apartment, it was like $92,000, old condo apartment. And I remember I had the same problem. I paid them, let's say, I think the down payment was like $5,000, right? So it was like, yeah, I owed them $5,000, so I paid them, let's say, $2,500 up front. And then they went into this closing thing, and then they said, okay, go to the lawyer and pay up the rest, and they'll give you the key. And I'm counting on this, let's say $2,500 remaining, right? So I have the money, and I was a truck driver too, so I was trucking around, trying to set aside this money. And then when the lawyer calls me, they say, oh, we're gonna send, how much it is? I said, well, it's I figure it's $2,500. And they say, actually, no, it's more like 6,000. I almost like went off the road. I said, what? I already paid $2,500. So they sent me this invoice, and that has like 20 positions in there, like couriers, notaries, the same thing like this guy has. Only they gave me an invoice. Well, I don't want to show it to you because it has my name in there, but it's like, it's empty, right? There's my name and their name on top, and then there's nothing in here, like no description. It just says invoice and the amount. So what's it for? I don't know. So I'm not too upset about this. I mean, forget it. Like money, it's money. It's no, like as we say in Russian, деньги дело наживное, было бы здоровье, which means that the most important thing is your health. If you have your health, money will follow. And then I asked him in my previous email, asked this guy about the possibility of maybe before I knew about these fees, right? I was so happy they found me the lender, and I was kind of impressed with the service again before I knew about the fee. And I said maybe I could become your part-time representative. If someone needs money, everyone needs money, right? It would be great to be able to offer this kind of service. Someone asked me, hey, where did you buy this trailer? And I say, hey, I can get you money for a similar week, right? So I asked this guy, I said,
how can I become maybe a part-time representative, you know, sell your loans? Because I was in financial business before, right, when I sold insurance and mutual funds. And this guy gives me a pack of his business cards right after we sign all this, and he says, well, you have so many things now going on in your life with all this trailer and stuff, so I don't think you can manage this in terms of time and stuff like that. So he says, I can give you my business cards, and then if you find someone, I'll give you a couple of $100, you know, for, kind of as a what do you call it? Like real estate agents do the same thing, right? So he says, we'll give you like a Visa card and we'll put money on there, like for each lead you provide that ends up in a signed contract. But of course I was looking for something more than that, so I don't know if I just want to be a lead generator. But it's something I want to do maybe on the side, you know, just I'm not too happy when I have only one source of income. Actually I have two sources of income now. One is trucking and the other is YouTube. Because I do get money from the, you know, advertising on my channel. You know, when you see that vid at the bottom, there's a link, right? And they do pay me. It's you know, it's not too much, a couple of $100 a month, but that's better than nothing, right? So now I want to do something like on top of that, and I think I'll look for a financial company that does this kind of thing that these guys do. You know, maybe become like a part-time loan guy. Because I like this. I like this paperwork, computers, you know. I'm pretty good with this, with the details, working on something really detailed and that way you want to be accurate, you know, no mistakes. That's my kind of thing. So maybe I'll do that. But I still don't know about the trailer, so we did all the paperwork part of it. I gave him all the money, right? So now it's all ready to rock and roll. And then tomorrow morning probably I'll drive over to the trailer dealer and pick up my new trailer plate, Ontario plate. And the good thing about trailers is that you get the plate only once. There's no annual fees, and that plate, at least in Ontario, I don't know what the rules are in US and the rest of Canada, but at least in Ontario, it does not expire. I like that, you know. No annual fees, no expiration. But it's only because this is a trailer, right? It's a highway trailer. No engine, nothing, that's why. So, but that's kind of cool. And so I need to pick up the license plate, the customs documents that I show at the border when I go back into Canada, because I'm importing this trailer for these guys, right? And what else? I think there should be some instructions on there, exact instructions where to go in the plant, because I know these trailer plants, they're huge. There's a whole bunch of bays and doors, you know, you should know exactly where to go, and I show them oh yeah, there should be like a, I don't know, bill of lading or something, because this is like a load that I'm picking up. So I'm going there to pick up a load, but instead of putting it on a trailer, I'm hooking to this load because it is a trailer, right? And because now it's so hot, of course, one of the first things I'll do is I'll have to check all the tire pressures, because you know, this time of year it's really dangerous. If your tires are underinflated, you can go off the road. If one of the tires blows, you know, especially on your, you know, steer axle. So you want to make sure that there's enough air in there, not too much, not too little. So yeah, and I already found a load. Like I said probably before, right? So I'll be heading to Alberta, and from there, so I'm picking up a load in Indiana, and I'm heading to Alberta. And I know I don't like going there, but I need to make some money, and I'm pretty sure that with a 3-axle step deck, I'll be able to find something out of there, or I'll just go to a nearby U.S. like Washington, Oregon, you know, Utah, or even Colorado, and pick something up and bring back to Canada. So, and today is July 17th. So basically, I almost have the trailer, and so I should have it Friday, July 19th. So that's my quick update from Cambridge, Ontario. Thanks for watching. Be safe. But most importantly, this kind of weather, be cool.